Osinga of Music Box Education. I wanted to share another thing that I plan on doing with my students this year. I actually did this a couple of years ago and it was a huge success. I don't know why I haven't done it since, but I think it's because I wasn't very organized, but I have this organized now. And as usual, I will link this document in the comments so that you can have access to it. So what I'm going to do is what I call it villains, heroes, and sidekicks. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Sky High, but I always thought that was such a cool movie because you get to decide whether you're a hero or a sidekick. So I just asked my students, let's do a contest or a challenge, and let's see how many of you become heroes and sidekicks. Well, they told me that they would rather be villains, so I went back and changed the whole process. So the people that get the most points, and I'll show you the point system in a second, the 3 top people are the villains. This is a 9-week challenge that we start in the beginning of the school year. So here is the information that I'm giving my students, and I'm going to blow this up in poster form. Welcome to our 9-week classroom challenge and how to earn points. So I'm going to start with sidekick, because if I start with villains, which is the high level, I realize that the students don't want to try. But if I show them sidekick first, I get a lot more buy-in. So they have to earn 1,400 points total in the 9 weeks. And here's the categories that they can do. Now, right under here, it talks about the prize as a pizza party for all sidekicks, heroes, and villains. And then the sidekicks get a Rice Krispie treat just for them. Now, I'm still playing with the prizes. I'm not sure that that's exactly what I'm going to do, but right now, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm probably going to ask my students what they think. So they end up with 50 points for bringing their instrument. They have to have their binder. I put their music in binders, and they have to have their pencil because I'm tired of not having pencils. Then they have 20 points for contributing, effort in playing, participating in discussions, and improving their musical abilities. So they earn 50 points each week for being organized. The next category is turn in only 3 learning targets. And the learning targets are when we talk about how to improve the music that we're playing, the concert music. Then the next category is home practice. 25 points each week. I need to probably add that for practicing 50 minutes each week. So I should tell them that if they practice more than that, then they can end up getting more points. And then you can see that I've defined what that means. Now, I know practice journals, a lot of kids tell you not the truth, but I'm not going to worry about that. I just am encouraging them to practice at home. The next one is journals and decoders, that 4 are completed and turned in. Journals are when I do listening assignments. They have to write down some information about what they've listened to. And decoders are information about one of their pieces that they're playing. So in the first 9 weeks, they're going to have 2 journals and 2 decoders. And then I explain exactly what I'm looking for. It's not that you just turn it in, but you have to have your name on it and the questions have to be answered. And then the last one is the performance assessments. The second one category is heroes. They have to get 1,600 points total. And you'll see that everything is basically the same. They have to turn in maybe another learning target. They're going to be gaining 50 points for practicing 100 minutes each week. And they have to have the same decoders and then the performance assessments. Now, the performance assessment does say improving on their initial scores. The prize for them is that they earn a symphony orchestra or a symphony chocolate bar for each hero. So that would be their special dessert. Again, I'm still playing with the prizes. So here is the final category. They get to be a villain. These are the top 3 people only, and it doesn't matter how many points they get. If everyone got 1,600 and I've got one at 1,650, 1,700, and 1,725, those are the winners. Now, the first time I did this, I had one girl that went to town, and I think she ended up with 2,500 points. So she ended up choosing the coon rest, and you can see that the prizes are quite nice. A little magic rosin, a coon shoulder rest, or a $10 gift card. My middle school students will do anything for these. So again, you can see, and let me turn it so that you can see it in the camera, 50 points from class. Turn in all 4 learning targets and go find 3 extension pages by yourself. I'm going to get them to do this by themselves. Home practice is 75 minutes for times over 100 minutes each week. Now, I got a lot of 101, but that doesn't matter. The goal was to get them to practice. Journals and decoders completed, plus finding 3 related performances and websites that, like if I was doing Aaron Copland, for example, they went and listened to another piece of Aaron Copland's. And then the performance assessment, they definitely achieved high scores. Now, my performance assessments I end up doing on one sheet. I've got 3 of them so that both the student and I can see where they're improving. That was a great thing for us to know, because especially middle school students, I kept losing their performance assessments and I got tired of it. So I just wanted to tell you that doing something like this in the first 9 weeks, or maybe you started a little later, is a great way to build culture in your classroom. Happy music making.